it is what it is, and anyway, it's out for the jury. And I wonder, Andy, if you heard Steve breaking in there on the end of my transmission as well, if you have propagation to North America down in Echo Alpha land. Steve, let me just see if I can open it up here. Let me just go back to Andy for a moment there, Steve, just to see if he can hear you. And actually, I'll get Andy to give you a call. Andy, his call is K1 Germany, Mexico. Operator Steve in Vermont, famed of the YouTube, and probably some other things he doesn't tell us about. So Echo Alpha 5 Juliet Golf November to take it and try for Steve in Vermont. Over.
Okay, from EA5JGN returning. I'll give Steve a call in a sec. I did hear something, all right. I'm not sure if I'm pointing the right way. Let's see, what should I be pointing? Probably 320 degrees, I would have thought, not really sure. 310, 320. Let's go to that now and see if it makes any difference. Steve, if you're receiving me, I'm inexperienced with directional antennas. I just got a hex beam up the other day, so I'm still learning it. Yeah, okay, on that audio there, yeah, no problem, that's all understood. So I suppose you could perceive it as a bass boost. So it doesn't boost the bass at all, but it does boost the top if you're cutting the bass. Anyway, doesn't matter. Well, the position you have it in now sounds nicer. Okay, let me pass it back to you, Roddy, but with a break for Kilo 1 Golf Mike. If you're receiving me, Steve's name here is Andy. Location is about 30 miles west of Alicante in southeast Spain. G1 GMM in the group from EA5 Juliet Golf November.
Okay, hey Andy, Echo Alpha 5 Juliet Golf November Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Steve here in Vermont, and good afternoon to you both. Raleigh, good to hear you. And congrats on the hex beam. You're probably having some fun with it already, Andy. How copy? Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Go ahead.
Okay, let me just, I'm just wondering how you're copying me, Steve. Andy just broke in there during your transmission, said he had nothing from you. Andy, it's Kilo 1. Kilo 1, you want to be pointing North America. So if you have a look at your map, and generally I would say drop your antenna maybe a little bit into the west. If you drop your antenna further down into the west, that might be a much better path. And I'm going to hit the 180 in just a moment, so I'll probably drop off to you, Andy, but I'm going to just see if I can get a decent contact with Steve here for just a moment. So K1GMM. Great to hear you. Been a long time. Hope you're keeping well. And on your next transmission, I'll hit the 180 button on the stepper, and we'll be looking at you. Over.
Okay. I didn't realize you guys were on beams, and I hated to break in, but I heard you, and I just wanted to say hello. And yeah, you sounded good in here. Got you before you flip. There is some QSB, so anywhere from a 5.6, 5.7 to just about an S9. And Andy was a little bit lower, probably because he's pointed away from me. I'm not sure. So, yeah, good to hear you. Happy, a little late to the party, but Happy New Year. And hope it's a great one for you there. Go ahead, Rolly, pick it up and let me know if you're copying me any better. Go ahead, K1 GMM.
Yeah, marginally better there, Steve. Marginally better, but not nothing too spectacular at the moment. The band isn't in wonderful shape. You're up and down. You're up and down a little bit to me there. But we are hearing you. We are hearing you, and I hope everything is good on your side. I just realized that the antenna was actually kind of pointing in the right direction. The antenna was actually pointing semi in the right direction. I'd forgotten to hit the 180 to talk to Andy down in Spain, so I've been talking to Andy for the last 20 minutes on the back of my beam, which is not really very clever at all. But anyway, there you go. We might have to see if we can get some skeds going in the not too distant future, Steve. Over and over.
Oh, super fun. Oh, yeah. If you want to give that a shot, absolutely. I'm in. My email's good on QRZ. And yeah, I thought you were pretty strong before, and I thought, well, maybe the path is just a little weird, you know? Who knows? So yeah, if you wanted to sked up, I've been thinking about that for a while, trying to come up with a plan for the shorter wavelengths, doing some 4K skeds or 6K skeds. I know 15 meters is great because it's such an enormous band. You know, finding a spot to stretch our legs is probably not going to be an issue. Rolly, go ahead.
Yeah, K1GMM from Echo India 5 Kilo Papa with Echo Alpha 5 Juliet Golf November. And returning back to you there, Steve. Okay, yeah, well, that would be nice. I'll shoot you a mail. I'll shoot you a mail over the next couple of days. I think the bands are a little bit obsessed with the solar activity at the moment. But when they settle down, things should be very, very good. And 10 meters 15 has been really very nice as well. So, but look, it's lovely to hear you. Absolutely super to hear you. A nice surprise. I'm delighted you gave me a call. I believe you've been in touch with Nigel, Echo India 8, India Tango Bravo, and a few of the other boys from the good old Emerald Isle. So yeah, you're making your presence known, and I think the boys might be with you on Discord. Let me just jump back with Andy. Let me jump back with Andy for a minute there, Steve. I just want to see how he copies when I actually put the antenna in his direction, and I just want to reaffirm if he's getting any of your transmission down in eastern Spain. So Echo Alpha 5 Juliet Golf November to take the EI5KP. Go ahead, Andy.
EA5 Juliet Golf November returning. I was actually able to receive Steve on his last transmission. I switched on the noise filter. And I won't say it was readability 5, but I would probably say readability 3 or 4. So I could hear what he was saying about strength 4, I think. Yeah, only about strength 4, but yeah, I was receiving him okay. So I wonder, Steve, if you're receiving me. K1GMM from Echo Alpha 5, Juliet Golf November.
Okay, Andy, it looks like you're actually stronger than Rolly. You came in there S7, pretty much a S5, 7, no problem on the copy. Very, very quiet. And sounds like you're 20 over. I am running the RX DAP system on the Expert right now, and it does a great job. I call it the cloud lifter for audio. So you could be an S0 and it will sound like you're an S9 Plus. So it's not a problem on the copy, dude. And your signal came up. So I'm curious, are you pointed right at me? You pointed over to North America, Northeast US right now. Andy, go ahead.
K1GMM from EA5JGN in the group. Okay, Steve. Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm receiving you there, as I say, about, I suppose the report will be 4x4. And my beam at the moment is about 320 degrees. I ran it backwards and forwards a couple of times on your over there just to see if I could improve it. But no, I think that's about it. But look, I think it qualifies as a contact anyway. So I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance there, Steve. And let's pass it back to Rody. Yes, Rody, you're a lot stronger when you're actually pointing at me than you're pointing away from me. EI5KP in the group from EA5JGN.
Okay, from Echo India 5 Kilo Papa back. Okay, very good indeed there. All copied, Andy. And I'm delighted that yourself and Steve were able to get it together there. I just think the band is a little bit poor at the moment. And I'm kind of looking back at Steve. I'm all over the place with the 180-degree turnaround button here on the stepper. But you're still a fairly decent signal on the back corner of the antenna. So I'll just leave it there because we can obviously make the contact there, and hopefully Steve can hear me again there now. Yeah, interestingly enough, Steve, when I hit the antenna back into Europe, when I hit the button, I lost you completely. So that'll give you an idea of how strong you're coming through. You're about a readability 5, just about a readability 5 with the antenna looking at you. I am beaming kind of a little bit too much into the north, but you're still coming through. What's the antenna on your side, Steve, from Echo India 5 Kilo Papa?
Kilo 1 Golf Mike. The antenna is I don't know how to describe it, Raleigh. It's like a baby BKW. So it was the only one I could find of its kind that would give me a single wire antenna that would cover 17, 15, 12, 10, and 6. Just specifically those bands. So it's kind of like a mini doublet. So it's 11.9 feet per leg with 39.1 feet of ladder line, 450 to an AirCore 4-to-1, and approximately 140 feet of coax. Finally makes it into the station here. So that's what's going on here. I'm pushing currently about 400 watts. And the rig is a SDR2 DX. So as you know, it's a weird one. But I think you guys are probably stronger. It seems to have better teeth than it has ears consistently. I don't know why. It's a weird one. Anyways, and the bands are not in good shape. I'm not sure what's going on, but I haven't looked at what are the numbers? Actually, I can look at it. K0, what's the A? 0. Wow, 195, 183 on the side. These bands should be wide open, dude. And I'm talking 10 watts on a friggin' spaghetti noodle, and they are not. So I don't know what's going on. I just looked up at Log4OM. Back to you, and I'm not going to hold it so you guys can carry on. I don't want you to have to struggle to hear me. EA5KP, K1GMM.
Yeah, K1GMM, Echo India 5 Kilo Papa. Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable the way we're getting shafted. We're getting shafted by Mother Nature. And I would agree with you, with the A and the K indices where they are, and the solar flux not too far off the magical 200, we should be gangbusters to each other there, Steve. We should be absolutely rocking in on top of each other. Maybe we're on too low a band. Maybe we should be up on the 10-meter band. Maybe the 10-meter band is wide open, and that could be maybe the band of choice. Anyway, we'll have to just play along with it for the moment, but it's most unusual that things are so poor. I did receive a notification on my telephone that there has been another 2, if not 3, M-class flares this morning. So maybe they're beginning to impact, and we just need the propagation websites to update the information. I'm not too sure, so maybe we're already getting hammered. And I did get a notification of an R1, a Radio 1 blackout as well. So there is something going on, and it's not helping out. I'll tell you what, Steve, I'll wrap it with you. I'll go back and I'll have an over or two with Andy. I think he's getting ready to close for lunch, and I'll be jumping out of here myself. But I'll shoot you an email. I'll send you an email. Maybe we can make up a couple of skeds and get together and have some fun. Over.
Yeah, it sounds good there, Rolly. And Andy, 7-3, Happy New Year to you. Nice to hear you. Boy, it was a great signal when you spun that hex around. I had a hex, Andy, up for 3 years before it got taken down in a storm. And what a great antenna, man. Awesome. Way underrated. Anybody who's never run a hex, they should try one. For its size, it's not, doesn't have as much gain as a Moxon, but much easier to put up and much more compact than like a 20-meter Moxie. 2 dB down on drive, forward gain, but holy crap, they work. I don't understand how they work, but they really work well. Good signal. And yeah, you peaked in S9 and then fell back down. So yeah, maybe that's probably what's going on, Rolly. All right, 7-3. Sounds good. Yeah, just hit me via email. Give me a heads up. I don't have a life, so I'm usually hanging around, and I've been recording this. This is actually live streaming to YouTube, so you'll be able to go in and check it out. I was toggling the NR in and out, the DAP system, so it'll give you an idea of how strong you are. Everything was captured, including you, Andy. 7-3 to both of you. I'll put it over to Andy, and you can boot me out of here. Good to hear you guys. K1GMM.
Yeah, just give us one moment if you don't mind. Just one moment there, the break, please. Let me just get Echo Alpha 5, Juliet Golf November. Any copy, Andy? Can you go back to Steve? Over.
So I'm not really receiving him well enough to read him now. Roddy, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you, I'll wrap it with Steve on both our behalves, and we'll see if we can get a deal with the break station there as well. Okay, Steve, Andy's lost you for the moment. Just dropped off, but I'm sure it's going to be the first of many, and I'm looking forward to it. Steve, many thanks for making the YouTube. We'll certainly check that out a little bit later on, and I'll also send Andy I'll send him the link, the YouTube link to your channel and to that particular video, and he'll be able to check that out there and see what his reception is like. You sound awesome. You're sounding absolutely awesome as always, and it's really nice to hear your familiar voice, and you know, it's always good to hear you, Steve. So. All the pleasure on this side. So from Echo Alpha 5, Juliet Golf November, and from Echo India 5, Kilo Papa. We'll see you further down, over.
Okay, Raleigh. And just to let you know, I'm looking forward to the next QSO with you guys, so you can tell me how scarred for life you are after hearing me this time. How's that? And my apologies up front, dude. 7-3. We'll catch you later. Have a great day, man. Sounding great in here, both of you. EA5KP and Andy there, and I will get Andy in the log. So it may have been the first time I worked Andy. I don't know. 7-3, guys. We'll catch you soon. K1GMM off and clear.
You're peaking S8, peaking S9. We might be just a little bit early to the party. This band might only be beginning to pop open. And I'll tell you, when the signal comes up there, I think the word is bodacious, man. You're rumbling the cans in the shack here. My bass bin doesn't know what's after hitting it. We're gonna have to lower down some of the LF. But man, you're rumbling in here beautifully there on that last transmission. I'm just using the mic straight into the front panel of the radio on the good old CFC audio tools. Oh man, they'd break your heart. But anyway, my parametric EQ died a bit of a death, as did some other things in the rack. So we're slowly but surely going to rebuild everything back. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's I'm Irish, Steve. It's going to take even longer than the Romans. Hey, 73, great to see you. And thanks very much for the call. And I've not forgotten about the break station. So please be patient, and we'll be with you in just one sec. K1GMM in Vermont, Echo India 5 Kilo Papa, Southeast Ireland. Over.
Yeah, all copied there. S8 trying to bump an S9. I think we're early. I was going to mention that before, Raleigh. I looked at my watch just now. It's only 8:26 here, and it should be. Usually when I get on 15 from my QTH, I don't get on till about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So we're about an hour early. I bet if we waited an hour, kind of keep that in the back of your mind for a SCAD setup. If you're thinking about 15, maybe an hour from now. Usually 15 is a walk in the park. It's been that way for me. Not 20 over, but it's been a lot better than it is right now. This is a little early, I think, for me. Anyways, the CFC audio tools, dude, it's tough to beat those. I have a friend, Carl, down in New Jersey, runs an Apache, and he used the CFC with an RE320. I think it's a 320, right into the radio, and you'd swear he was running a rack. And good on the, I caught that about the EQ situation. That freaking EQ situation, dude. I had this, I just lost it about 2 weeks ago. 2 or 3 weeks ago now. The Behringer, it's that dual 31 band EQ, just had a fart, just puked on me. So I picked up this Rane, $25 for a 30 band single channel Rane graphical. And I am running the 204. And dude, this thing, $25 eats that Behringer for lunch. Sounds way better. Very clean and really cool. So yeah, there's some stuff out there. I guess Rane is made in Germany. Maybe somebody told me that. I've always liked Rane stuff. Company's been around for, oh gosh, I don't know, decades. So yeah, there's some equipment around that, works pretty good. Anyways, you know me, you probably know me. I'm the cheapest SOB you'd ever meet. 7-3 dude, this is my last go. I'll let you guys have at it and bring the break in. EA5KP, K1GMM. We'll see you later. All the best.
Yeah, the band is picking up there. 5 over. I'll tell you, man, it's like a bloody hornet's nest over here. I'm gonna have to swing my antenna back around into the north here. It's getting kicked around big time. But you sound great. You sound absolutely awesome. But what the nicest thing about it is, Steve, it's good to hear the familiar voice. That's really nice. Okay, I'll shoot you a mail later on today. You'll have something in less than 24 hours. Mind yourself. Take care. Regards to the family. And you're very good to give us a call today. Echo Alpha 5 Juliet Golf November. Echo India 5 Kilo Papa. Signing with K1GMM.
Yeah, 7-3. And thanks for picking me up, Raleigh. Good to hear you both. K1GMM. See ya.
Okay, Andy, you still reading me? Do you need to get out of there and go and look after your mum?
Okay, and that concludes the madness for today. That was really cool. Really cool. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I gotta get moving. I just wanted to record that. Let's see, Andy. What's up, Andy? Billy, good to see you. Tommy. Geez, you could hear us all in Sweden. Hey, that's pretty cool. Let's see, VA3 JPX. Good morning. And I am going to tuck tail and run. Have a good day, guys. We'll see y'all later. Boy. Yeah, we were a little early. Shoot, man, I should have popped. Look at him. He's S9 plus now. Or S9. Unmute it quick. I got to listen for a second.
A difficult three-way for a moment. Great to hear you, Andy. Sounding good. I'll check that email as well. And thanks for that. Much appreciated. And yeah, give me a ping on the other yoke there, and we shall. If I can get into the shack, I certainly will.
Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm out of here. I got to close down. We'll catch y'all later. Good to see you all. Thanks for stopping by. Woohoo! Off and running on this Thursday. Get her done.